Hey there, keen traders. The month is beginning to get into full swing, and we're about to have volatility once again, and that should be just continued tomorrow with what we have. We know we have the central banks on hand, and we have non-farm payroll on Friday, and we have a lot of shifts in trends and ranges, and it looks like we're going to be able to jump back into the game and start making some pips. I am going stir crazy here, so I cannot wait. But sometimes you just need to remain sidelined because the best way to lose money is to jump in because you get itchy and just feel like you have to be in the market. When there's nothing there, there's nothing there. I mean, you have to know. You have to be able to read the hand that's dealt to you and not just be an action junkie. But it looks like there's going to be some action again, so I'm excited. I'm going insane here. All right, let's take a look, though, at the some of the pairs here that interestingly enough, we'll just go quickly review. The Euro USD, as we said yesterday, we were looking for a trend line break of 132, and looks like we had it, and then we didn't have it, and I was hinting that if we had a break of that 132 range on that daily close, then we could be shifting back down into this other range and so maybe see a push to 130, 127.50. It's fighting. I'm going to probably guess right now, right here, that we're going to close right around this 132 level, and this is just dollar strength. People's probably closing out positions ahead of the data that's going to start tomorrow, but we will see. What we're going to watch if we come in right here tomorrow before the ECB, then we have a clean slate. And if we get a pop higher, we could go towards 134.50. Top lower, we can go towards 133. Now, the economic data has been encouraging somewhat out of Europe lately, and out of Great Britain. So we'll have to keep our eye out for that. The Aussie USD, same thing. We're getting a pop of this trend line, but until we get a break of this 92.30, 93 area, we're not 100% out of the trend line. But I do favor pushes higher. But I would like to get a pullback here, and that's going to be the same thing in the Great Britain Oz. I mean, these are basically just inverted charts, and we see we have a trend line break here, and a trend line break here, and what we're watching for is, let's just get rid of that. What we're watching for is a pushback over, but until we get below 168, it's not confirmed. But I do favor pushes lower in that pair, and I will be 100% watching that in the near future. The Euro odd, on the other hand, is sitting right here at this trend line resistance around 144.40. I mean, it's 50 pips below, but we're going to have to watch the daily close on that and see if we get momentum lower. And if so, we will be circling back into this trend. So we'll favor pushes lower in that pair also. So in the Great Britain odd and the Euro odd, my eyes are for a push lower unless we get a pullback, because we could play a quick snapback pullback. The USD JPY, we had this trend line break, and we haven't had much follow through. We're still looking for a push of 100. We get a break of this 100, we could have a nice stop run, and we'll be looking for 101.50, 103.50. So that makes me favor a push higher in these other yen pairs, the Great Britain yen pair and the Euro yen pair. The Great Britain yen pair, which we all know by now broke above that 155.4, 156 level, and that's what we've been watching. So let's just go through the pairs in more details, and we'll talk about why we didn't make the trades today. And it is getting so aggravating because it's been the case for the last few days. Everything's happened in Asia. We had a big push down in Asia, and I guess that's with New Zealand was just, I guess, in sympathy, but we had the data out of Australia, which was better than expected, and we get a push down lower. I mean, the pair went down from 200 again. It is really enjoying bouncing around with this 200 and 197.50 area all the way to 197. I mean, by the time we jumped into the game right here, you can see that the pair was already down 210 pips. Can't take that trade as much as I would want to, and let's look at if I had taken that trade. So we'd have to have a break of this range because we had a pullback, so we would get a breakdown where, well, it's not even in there yet. So it looks like you have an indicator to go short right there at 197.81, and actually that's not even a clear signal because after that point it would probably be there. Basically, there's not a clear in signal, but say you had gone there, you could have jumped in and got 50 pips, but with the way that we had the ranges playing today, we would have lost 50 pips in other places. So remaining sideline was the way to go. And let's jump in and actually just add that. I didn't add these MAC indicator in here, because everybody should know by now this is what we use to, well, it's what I use to figure out exactly sometimes where my exit points are. It's not written in stone, and I'm just want to see because that's how I judge my openers. And you can see in this pair actually there we don't have coinciding info for the jump into this pair short. So really the first time you could go into was right there, and how that's a terrible trade. So would have passed on that 100 times out of 100 times. Let's go ahead and look at the other pairs. Euro New Zealand, you can see it bounced up and it's sitting right here at support also. If we go down to the 15-minute, you can see that this pair broke the range similarly, but we all know that it's the same thing. The ATAR was too big. We have 169.32, 160. So I mean, geez, that was down over 200 pips also, and we couldn't really justify moving into that trade. And it looks like it broke down and touched. Well, we know it touched that significant support level before bouncing higher. And once again, this was all in Asian trading. What we tend to look for is slow grinding trading that will pop out in Europe. Like if we'll get a trade like here early, a break of the range in Europe, and those are the most successful trades that we can look for, and that is what we're on the hunt for. And once volatility picks up, I'm pretty 100% sure we'll get those again. In the Great Britain JPY, this pair was a bit of a roller coaster today. It signaled long here at 545, and what I was waiting for in this cross was when I came back from the airport, because you guys know I went to the airport this morning, what I was looking for in this pair was a bit of confirmation because the yen was up against levels, and it quickly reversed course. So it actually was maybe even just a little luck in that one, but sometimes you get it. And then look at this pushback all the way higher here. Basically the yen crosses are just all over the place, and until we get a break of that 100 level in the JPY, we're going to see this bouncing around trading, and you're going to have to take your cues off the pairs that like the Great Britain or the Euro, the pairs that are dominating the action right now. The Euro JPY we still know is in this triangle, and in this pair it moved all the way down to look like a breakout at 845 and then reverse course, and now is right here at trendline support again. So we're going to have to watch. We have JPY data out tonight, which could be interesting, and it could get things going. So we'll have to keep our eye on that, and I guess I'll keep my eye on that. If I see anything spectacular, I will jump into any trades, and I will definitely put it on the Twitter feed. The Euro odd, and if you guys don't know, there's a way to put the Twitter feed onto, so it'll send text messages to your phone. You just need to go into the options, and I think it's SMS option or something like that, and you just fiddle with Twitter and look under the options, and that would be the easiest way if you guys don't want to sit in front of your machines and wait for any tweets that I might send out. And if you have any questions about that, just send me a message, and I'll look through it and try to figure it out for you. Actually, maybe I will figure it out. Make a little video real quick and put it on the blog on exactly how to do that. The Euro odd, you can see right here at the trend line resistance again, and we can see that once again this pair is breaking, boom, 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 but didn't really have much momentum. And once again, just like all the others, basically when I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning today, the moves were done, and that is so annoying. But we're going to get real stuff going tomorrow. I look forward to trading. We're going to make some good pips. Well, hopefully we'll make good pips. We're not going to fight to make good pips. And get things going for the month on a positive. All right, everybody, talk to you soon, and I will make that video on how to take 10 minutes and how to hook up Twitter feed with your cell phone. And now I know you can do that in the United States. I'm not sure about in other places, but the options probably are still probably the same everywhere. All right, everybody, talk to you guys later. Have a good night. See you in the AM.